Someone has very rightly said that wealth and success cannot bring happiness, and this pandemic has proved it right. Hello everyone, I'm Umehani and welcome to the fifth part of the series, Lockdown, a Pleasure or Pain. So today's topic is tips on happiness, and to do the honors, I have a very beautiful guest. Her name is Roopa Shreyas. Roopa is a software engineer by profession who realized that there is much more to do in life, and she started transforming the lives of others by getting herself certified as a happiness coach from Happitude and Berkeley Institute of Wellbeing, California. Apart from being a software engineer and a happiness coach, Roopa is also a budding image consultant and a soft skill trainer. Being a mindfulness practitioner has helped Roopa tremendously in being strong and resilient. Roopa is a strong believer that if you have the heart and the focus, then you can be anywhere in life if you want. So Roopa, are you there?
Yeah, honey, thank you so much for having me on your show. It's my privilege to be here, and I must appreciate all the energy, effort you're putting to create such good content for your audience. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Roopa, for coming in today. I am honored to have you as my guest because I personally feel that this particular topic on happiness is the most relevant topic that anyone can have during the pandemic. So thank you so much for accepting it. So Roopa, my first question to you is a little bit personal, but I really wanted to know this because I know you from quite some time now, and one thing that I've observed with you is this: you are this one person who always has a smile on her face. Regardless of what the situation is, regardless of what's happening around, you always have a smile on your face. And I've also seen that when all of us are upset, you are this one person, even in that sad situation, you have a smile on your face. So how do you manage to have a smile on your face? What is it that you do at a personal level to have this happiness on your face?
Thank you, honey. So actually, I believe that happiness cannot be found. You can create your happiness. I think being a mindfulness practitioner, I make this choice very consciously every moment. So I think that's the secret. And I understand that negativity will still be there, but I choose positivity over negativity. And I think I understand that, smile is the language of kindness. A warm smile is representing kindness, and with mindfulness practice, I have understood the importance of it. And of course, smile is contagious, and I get the reflection of more happiness.
Absolutely. I completely second your statement that smile is contagious. And being a soft skill trainer myself, I always tell my employees that please smile, because your smile can actually change someone else's life. Because once you smile at a person, it is 100% sure that that person is going to smile back to you. So you've actually made that person's day. And I also agree to the fact that you have said that the happiness, choosing happiness is something which is there in our hands. It is a choice that we make. So, and I think you've made a great choice of being happy all the time. So, Roopa, my second question to you is, you and I, both of us are aware that right now during this pandemic, everything around is very negative. People are, feeling very low because of the situation that's there. So what do you, want to suggest as a happiness coach to people on how they can stay motivated and be happy at the same time?
Very true, honey. I think at times like this, it's, even more important to concentrate on your mental health and be happy. So there are three things which I would like to say here. The first and very important thing is that you have to accept yourself. We have an activity called Journey of Life, wherein you go back to 5 years and 4 years, 3 years, and you see how your life was before 5 years. What are the, important events of those years? And you also make a gratitude list out of it. this activity will helps you in two things. One, accepting, self-acceptance, and other thing is gratitude. If you're not grateful for how far you have come or what you have already, you'll not be able to gain what you want. So this is the first and very important thing. You have to sit down and make a list of things you're grateful for, and you can reflect back to 5 years, 4 years, and even the last year, and you'll definitely see the difference of how far you have come. So this promotes self-acceptance. And the second thing I would like to say is self-awareness. You have to understand your thoughts first, so that you know in what direction are you heading towards, right? So there are so many journaling techniques which we can use. You can build a morning routine wherein you sit and journal every day. So I personally use a technique called brain dump, where I just sit with a paper and a pen and just write everything that's on my mind. Sometimes this behaves as a decluttering technique for me. I won't go back to my brain dump, because I know that it was just like a person to whom I'm just telling everything that's on my mind. This really makes me feel calm. So now that I know what are my thoughts, and now I know in which direction am I heading towards, the final step I would like to say is resilience. Now at times being optimistic is very important. You have to look at the big picture. I understand that negativity is there in everybody's life, but it's just that how you react to it, right? You have to bounce back, and you have to take one step at a time. Like, you can use goal setting techniques. You can set weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, and you will have a vision in your life. You can create vision boards, with pictures, so that you see it every day, and like, what is my vision, what am I doing, and you take one step at a time every day towards your goal. All these techniques will really help you in becoming happier.
Absolutely. I mean, these tips that you have shared is such lovely tips, because what I understand from whatever you said is that all these tips are not only going to help us remain happy in the current situation, but it is going to help us remain happy for a very long time. Because you're talking about goal setting, vision boards, which is talking about the future, right? And it's not something which is going to be unplanned. It is planned. So it's definitely going to get us a lot of happiness, right?
But I would also say that you do it very mindfully, so that you know where you're heading towards.
Very, very true. I think this is a very valid point of doing it mindfully, because I personally feel that one of the reasons why people also become unhappy is because the goals that they have set are very unrealistic, and they may not be able to achieve those goals. So due to which,
they get
again,
overwhelmed.
Exactly, they get overwhelmed, right? So I think doing it mindfully is something which is very, very valuable point, right? So now, Roopa, as common men, people, we are not really aware about happiness into the depth. Whatever we know about happiness is very superficial. But you, as a coach of happiness, I'm sure you will have much more technical knowledge. So I really want you to highlight on the importance and advantages of being happy, because a lot of times people don't really understand the value of happiness.
Honey, there have been so many researches done on this, but there is no one definition for happiness. Every individual has their own, definition of what happiness means to them. But one thing which everybody agrees on is that happier life, always promotes a healthier life. Happier equals healthier. I would like to also talk about the book called Ikigai, wherein they mention about an island called Okinawa. They say there is the people who are 90-year-olds, they are also working every day, and they are very happy in their lives. This is eternal youth, which they narrate in that book. So of course it promotes a very healthy life. And also in terms of productivity, even in terms of your relationships, your social connections, and building a good rapport with people. So everything depends on your happiness. If you're happy, it'll definitely help you in having better relationships. of course, with this growth mindset, you will also excel in your life. That's the main advantage.
So for all the viewers, if you guys are wondering what book is Roopa talking about, don't worry about it. I'm going to put the name of the book down in the description box. You can refer to it. Trust me, both Roopa and myself, we are not getting paid to promote any books. But, this is one book which is an amazing book. Even I had an opportunity to read this once. And, we really, really want you guys to be happy in life. And that's the only reason why I think both of us would recommend this book to you guys. Just look in the description box for the name. So, Roopa, this is my final question to you. So, as a happiness coach, are there any tips and tricks that you would like to share with the viewers and with myself so that we can become more happy in life?
Absolutely, honey. One very easy tip is that you allot some time every day and pick up an activity which makes you feel happy. It could be painting, cooking, or any other hobby, or even listening to music for that sake. Just allotting some time, for yourself, to be happy. I do this all the time. This will definitely help you in, being happy. And the other thing is, I remember you talking about exercise and meditation, part 1 of this series. That's an absolutely important trick here. So doing exercise and meditation will definitely help you in keeping your body healthier as well as your mind, right? So that's another thing. And I would also like to say that decluttering the environment where you live in, and even the wardrobe for that matter, if you declutter things that you don't need, that will also give you so much happiness. Like making your bed, wearing happy colors, all these are just adding to your
happy colors. So what is this happy colors? Is this a happy color that I want today? I want a purple. Is this a happy color?
So many colors,
Yeah, actually, I was just wondering that you are just so colorful today. And now I get to know the secret.
Wearing warm, bright colors like yellow, orange, red, even for that matter, violet and aqua, definitely, promotes happiness and uplifts your mood. And I would also like to say that there is a psychology of giving, wherein they say that when you give out to the world, it definitely makes you feel happier. Giving out for the society, not just, being happier in your life. You can potentially change others' lives too. So all this definitely, helps you in being happy.
I just love the last tip that you have shared is happiness is hidden in giving out to others. So if you guys are wondering that why is that besides having everything in my life, I'm still not happy, is that, we need to start the practice of sharing stuffs with others. And trust me, this is going to make us even more happy. And, the point that you mentioned about decluttering is something, I had never thought about. And when you said, I was like, wow, this is such a nice tip, because even the viewers, you guys would have never ever realized. But every time you declutter your wardrobe and then rearrange it, after the entire process is done, the kind of satisfaction that you get is something which you cannot express. So I think these are just beautiful, simple and lovely tips that you have shared with all of us. I must say thank you so much once again that you have come into my show. You've added a great value to my show. Thank you so much, Roopa.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, honey. I would just like to say that we'll all have to embrace the change. And just smiling at a stranger will also promote kindness. It's a very small act of kindness. And final thing is that you become what you believe, right? So it is all in your hands. Make conscious choices and be happy.
I think that's a lovely tip and advice that you've given to all of us. Roopa, I have a small request from you. I make this request with all the speakers who have come so far, and I'm going to do that with you as well. So you have shared lovely tips with all of us and very simple tips. But I'm sure there will be people, around us who are still looking out for happiness in life, or who need a mentor or a coach because of the kind of situation that we are in right now. So would you mind if I have to share your social media handles with my viewers down in the description box, so that just in case they want to, take some help from you, then they can get in touch with you?
Absolutely, honey. I'm very happy to help anytime.
Thank you so much. You've been very kind, and thank you once again for coming into the show. It was lovely having you here today. Thank you. And for all of you viewers, if you like today's video, then do not forget to subscribe to the channel right now. And while you are subscribing, do not forget to click on the bell icon. Do not forget to share this video with your friends and family and help them to be much more happier in life. If there's any topic that you would like me to address, then just list it down in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to address it. I want you guys to follow the tips and tricks that Roopa has shared with all of us until I come up with my next video on the series Lockdown, a Pleasure or Pain. Until then, take care, stay happy, bye-bye.